Hey Royals, welcome back to my channel. If you're one of my loyal Royal subscribers, I'm so glad that you're back. I missed you guys. It's been a couple of days. I've been kind of busy, but I'm here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hopefully you would join the realm, hang out with us, kick it, watch a couple other videos and whatnot. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so that when my videos pop up on you catch them. All right, so yeah, today we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I definitely have not used something like this before. I was super excited because of the fact that this is a company that I love. I've loved them since I was first able to go to my first beauty supply store by myself and purchase hair. This is Janet Collections XXX one pack solution. If you guys aren't familiar with this, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it. So this one whole pack, it's obviously on my head now, but it comes in this big old pack, has 4 pieces that are supposed to create a full head look. They also give you a free 13x4 lace frontal. Okay, they also are saying that this is 100% natural virgin REMY hair. Now we're gonna prove all of these things. I decided I went hard for y'all. I went hard. This is a brand new product. It could have gone totally left, but I wanted to prove everything that they're saying in this here packet. I wanted to prove it for you guys, so I pushed all of these bundles to the limit for affordable. So if you're down with figuring out what's going on with XXX, make sure you keep on watching. At the end, I'm going to come back. I'm going to tell you guys the pros and the cons. So I'm going to tell you guys all of that at the end of the video. If you want to skip right on through the little mini tutorial, you are free and welcome to do that too. Oh, and in the description, I will make sure I link down where you can purchase this from and all of the specs. All right, you guys, let's get into it because I don't want to make this video too long. It's already long enough. Now, this is the huge packet that I'm talking about, and there is so much information all over this packet. It is crazy. Literally every piece of this package is meant to instruct you as much as possible, and I commend them for that. Now, like I said, this is 100% virgin REMY hair, and you're supposed to be able to dye, bleach, and perm this hair. It comes with 4 pieces that are supposed to give you a full head look, okay? So it also comes with a frontal, so that's awesome and really, really cool. So I got to put this all together. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did everything. Now, don't mind all of the colors and all of that stuff behind the package on the table there. I thought I was gonna have a little fun with color. I got a little frustrated, so we ended up just bleaching, but I'll show you guys later on. Right now, all I'm doing is taking off all of the plastic that's holding the bundles down. This is the frontal, as you can see. The hair, as soon as I took it out, I knew that I wasn't going to be dealing with some really, really thick, full hair. So I was kind of concerned about that, but I was really still, and you know, I was optimistic. The frontal looked pretty good. It's definitely not pre-plucked. I knew I was going to bleach the knots, but first I decided to take out all of the other pieces. Again, this comes with 4 pieces. You have the top, bottom, and that middle portion right there, and then of course your frontal. So this is I think the middle part. This is the middle part, and it is very thin. So I was concerned. Like I said, you can see the weft right through that. It's very thin, so I was really worried. I was like, man, is this gonna come together? But you know what, I was still optimistic. I just kept pushing through. But I'm showing you guys each piece. This is the actual piece for the nape. So yeah, I was going through with it. Now, like I said, so much instruction. They even show you how to sew this onto your head. You can sew it, you can make clips, and you can do a wig. The first step was to bleach the knots, and I did a mixture of 20 volume developer and some bleaching powder. This is not going to be a full detailed slow play-by-play type of tutorial. I'm just going to show you guys what I went through with this product, so I can kind of give you a little bit of a testimony as to what can be done with this hair. The next portion, while my knots were bleaching, I bleached the other pieces of hair, the other hair pieces, if you will. So as I was bleaching all of that, I decided to go back once these were all coated to now bleach the frontal's hair as well, if that makes sense. So while the knots were bleaching, I bleached the hair of the frontal, and then I washed each of the pieces out, and I put toner on them because I knew I was going to try to now go for an ash blonde type of feel. Now, as you can see, you guys, look at that frontal, girl. I was so excited that the frontal came out like that. It looks so good. But what I wasn't excited about was my bleaching job. I had to dry this hair about 3 or 4 times and bleach it 3 or 4 times to try to get to the light color that I really wanted, and I failed miserably, more so on me than the hair. The hair actually held up very well. I got a little bit of shedding, but I'm really impressed. This was the final color after going back and forth. Girl, look at that frontal, girl. I was so excited that it came out like that. It looked really good. But the color, like I said, I gave up, and I was like, look, we're just gonna work it out. And I decided to dry the hair. The hair dries so fast, you guys. Again, because it's so thin, it doesn't take that much to dry this hair. I did spray some heat protectant, as you saw there, and then use my blow dryer. And this was the end result once I was done with that. My next step was to now make the wig. Okay, so I used this wig cap from Amazon, put my frontal down, pinned it up, and originally I wanted to try to sew this onto my head, but you know, some of y'all know I did shave the back of my head, so I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and make this wig and make it easy on myself. I sewed down the frontal like you normally do, the normal shebangity bang, and then I used the nape piece, put that down. That is actually the second step for it, whether you're sewing it or making the wig. It instructs you to do this part next. The next part was for that middle part that I was showing you guys there, or I don't know what they're calling that because it's really not the middle, but anyway. So this was the middle part, and I think this was the most struggle that I had, was trying to lay this thing in the right position, because you don't want to mess it up and then not have enough space for the top, or you don't want to mess it up and have too much space for the top, if you know, catch my drift. But then I went ahead, cut the lace, and everything fit perfectly. This is the top piece, and once I put that on and it looked pretty good to me, I pinned it down and then sewed it down so that it can also lay. And this took me literally 30 minutes, y'all. I was getting ready to be lazy and use the hot glue gun for y'all, but I decided, let me just go ahead and sew it and stop playing. My last, well, was this my last? No. Second to last step was to customize the frontal, and I just went ahead and just went ham, you know, try to get a little bit of a nice hairline going. One of my loyal royals did ask me to show you guys how I razor my hairline. Instead of using a scissors, I like to use a razor, and hopefully she's watching, hey boo, so she can see how I do it. I love using the razor versus the scissors because it gives me more precision. It allows me to be more direct with where I want my cutting to go, and to give myself a nice natural hairline that mimics my own, because I have a widow's peak. So yeah, I love using my razor, and this is how I do it. Next up, I did go ahead and style the hair, of course, because this color cannot go straight. You will look crazy. So I decided to use a wand curl here, curler wand, and put some nice wand curls up in here, and this is the end result of that. I did not lay my baby hairs down here, or got to be, or none of that, but here are my final thoughts. I really liked it. I was thoroughly impressed. Now, I could not get the look that I really wanted. I was going for an ash blonde. It would not bleach, and it was really on me more so than the hair. I'm not sure if I wasn't using the right developer. I don't know what was going on, but it just wouldn't get as light as I wanted it to get fast enough. I was just very impatient. Though if I had a little bit more patience, I would have been able to create the ash blonde that I wanted. But I did end up really liking this color. I wand curled this, and once I was done, I was planning to run my fingers through and pull and make sure that this looked really nice and full for you guys. But I ended up really loving how it looked, you know, just by itself. So I kind of wanted to give you guys this look before actually pulling it. So I'm gonna go ahead now and kind of run my fingers through now that I've showed it to you guys, so you guys can see what it looks like having me run my fingers through and see if it gives a little bit more of a fuller look. As far as my pros and cons, I'm gonna go ahead right now into them. My cons with this product were simple. The body is not going to be for everybody. Some people may want it to be longer, may want it to be thicker. It just wasn't enough hair, a full look. Definitely did that. There's nothing wrong with it. The frontal came out absolutely good. I like it. I was able to achieve a nice frontal look. So that's, I didn't even lay it. I haven't done any glue or any got to bead or anything, which would obviously make this look a whole lot better. So forgive me, it's not all the way laid, but I'm not going anywhere tonight, so I'm going to be washing my face, and I didn't want to take a whole lot of time putting this and laying it down and then having to take it off. But you guys can obviously get the idea. I don't feel like this amount of hair will be for everybody, but for me it actually worked for this style. So that is my only con, just knowing that that will not work for everybody as far as the thickness. Now, I'm not sure if Janet is planning to do different packs with fuller hair. I would love, the frontal actually was very full and perfect. So I don't think that the frontal needs to be thicker. I think the other pieces need to be thicker because it just might not cut it for everybody as far as fullness and length. So I don't know if they're gonna end up doing different kinds of packs or if this is it for everything across the board as far as length. So that's the only con, really. So this held up with bleach. As you can see, I went hard with the bleach. I kept trying to get it lighter and lighter, and it's still holding up. It's still really, really soft. I'm actually really thoroughly impressed with that. And then after that, being able to wand curl it, obviously it held the curl. I did this earlier today, and it is still holding up very well, so that is another plus, a pro. So I'm happy. I really do like this. I'm excited to see what Janet's collection does next. I'm super excited, so thank you so much to Janet Collection for letting me try this out and review it for you guys. It is super pretty. It is just really, really nice and full. I ended up liking the color. Tell me guys what you guys think down in the description box. If you tried Janet Collection's XXX, comment down and tell me your experience. I want to know if anybody else has used this and what your experience was, if you liked it, if you don't like it. If you haven't tried it and you're going to try it after this video, definitely comment down below and let me know, because I'm excited to see if anybody else is interested in this. And that's about it for today's review, you guys. I want you guys to see how it looks once I run my fingers through it, so I'm going to do that for you guys really quickly, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Stay royal.